of people are just so worried on the whole debt-free. I need to be debt-free, I need my home paid off. They don't understand why that is. Now, really, it comes back to the Great Depression. That's back when a lot of people were buying stocks on margin. So you basically put 10% of the stock price down, you borrow 90% of that stock price from the broker. But when the market crashed in 29, they got margin called. It says, hey, you owe us all this money back that you borrowed. People don't have the money, and you don't have the money. That's when people have to go to the bank to get their money out just to try to pay these things down. And that's when you start having what they call run on a bank. So when people start all withdrawing their money all at once, and that causes the banks to go down. So that's back when the Great Depression happened. So during that time period, about a third of all the banks in the United States went bankrupt. Now, in order for banks to avoid going bankrupt, they started calling their mortgages back. So when a bank calls their mortgage back, they say, hey, that mortgage is due now in full, or we're going to foreclose upon your home. And if you don't have the money to pay off your home right then and there, you lose your home. So you made up all your mortgage payments, the bank can still come to you, you end up foreclosing upon it just because you didn't have the amount to pay up front. So that whole mindset is why a lot of people say pay your home off. But remember that today's markets are a lot different than they were in the 1920s. We have the FEC insurance. A lot of the contracts are done by federal backed loans. They're non-callable loans. They're fixed interest loans. It's a lot different than it was back then.